Today, we're diving into one of the wildest and most politically explosive films of the year, one battle after another. This movie blends radical rebellion, family secrets, and intense action into a story that keeps twisting until the final scene. Warning, spoiler alert ahead. If you haven't seen the film yet, this is your chance to click away because we're breaking down everything, including the ending. Alright, let's get into it. The movie kicks off with a militant group, French 75, led by Pat Calhoun in the fierce Perfidia Beverly Hills. Their mission? Disrupt corrupt systems, topple racist institutions, and expose abuses of power. After breaking immigrants out of a detention center, Perfidia publicly humiliates Colonel Stephen Lockjaw, a moment that becomes the core of the film's decades-long conflict. Perfidia gives birth to Charlene but refuses to settle down. Her revolutionary life pulls her away, leaving Pat and the baby to survive underground. This abandonment sets off a chain reaction that shapes the entire second half of the movie. 16 years later, the story shifts to Bob, now a paranoid, drug-dependent survivor living with his daughter Willa in the sanctuary city of Bacton Cross. Lockjaw rises within a white supremacist movement and wants to hide his past relationship with Perfidia and his hidden paternity. This forces him to send bounty hunters, mercenaries, and political allies to hunt Bob and Willa. Meanwhile, the remaining French 75, especially Deandra and Sergio St. Carlos, try to protect them. There's a raid on Willa's school, a chase through tunnels, Sergio smuggling immigrants out through hidden passages. Bob is eventually captured, and Willa becomes the target of Lockjaw's most dangerous plan yet. Everything converges at the convent where Willa is hiding. Lockjaw sends indigenous assassin Avanti Q to hand her over to mercenaries, but Avanti has a change of heart. Realizing Willa is just another victim of Lockjaw's lies, he turns against the mercenaries. He dies protecting her, giving Willa the opening she desperately needs. Using Avanti's car and weapon, Willa escapes. She's immediately hunted by Tim Smith, a ruthless tracker, but Willa outsmarts him by using a hidden resistance countersignal. Tim mistakes the route, crashes, and is killed, marking Willa's first true moment of power. Meanwhile, Bob breaks out of custody thanks to Sergio's risky plan and races toward the convent. It's the closest the film gets to a hopeful beat, showing a father fighting to reunite with his daughter. But the biggest explosion isn't physical, it's political. The Christmas adventurers uncover Lockjaw's secret past, including proof that Willa is his daughter, a revelation that destroys his standing in the white supremacist club. Here's where everything comes together. Lockjaw spent the whole movie climbing a racist political ladder, but the truth destroys him. Willa's DNA confirms he is her father. This revelation makes him an embarrassment to the movement he worked so hard to serve. The club turns on him. They refuse to protect him. They gas him, burn him, and erase his existence, a brutal metaphor for the monster he became. Meanwhile, Bob and Willa finally reunite at the convent. Bob gives her a letter from her mother, a final connection back to Perfidia, the woman whose choices shape the chaos of their lives. The movie ends quietly. Willa prepares to join a protest in Oakland, stepping into her own future with courage. Bob watches proudly, relieved to still have his daughter, relieved to finally stop running. The last shot, father and daughter walking with their phones in hand, symbolizes something simple but powerful. They survived. And now, they get to choose who they want to be. And that's a wrap on one battle after another. From high-stakes revolutionary chaos to Willa and Bob's intense reunion, this movie delivers action, tension, and unexpected twists at every turn. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a movie explanation. Drop a comment below. Which moment shocked you the most? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.